Hey, yo, it's Mikey D with Information Room. The Information Room. Now, I'm going to give you some information. Back in the day, World War II, or they said it was World War I, World War II. During those two wars, there was a very good event that happened. There was a submarine, right? And it snuck under one of the ships. And it got into the harbor. And when it was at the harbor, they got out of the submarine and they went along the uncharted area and they took maps and pictures and stuff like that because they were smart about their decision making. See, being smart about your decision making is good. It's good being smart about your decision making. Now, let me give you two types of scenarios when it comes to decision making that involves money, right? For instance, I'm always hungry. Food. Go ahead, buy some food. Oh, I need to get things for school. Go ahead, get some things for school. See, here's the thing, right? The most important two things or three things in life is money, cars, money, a house, and food. Money, house, and food. Clothing, that would add 4. 5 would add a car. But some people really don't need cars. Uh-oh, I touched a funny bone, didn't I? Well, listen to this. Listen to this statistic. Most people who take public transportation really don't spend that much on their gas. Think about that. Public transportation, you're not spending $6 to fill up a gallon of gas just to ride to the mall. You're paying somebody $1 to get down the block. That's pretty cool, right? You're not wasting your gas, you're wasting somebody else's. Yay! But get this. With public transportation, some people can't stand it, so they buy their own car. Once you buy your own car, you seem to have your own type of problems. You seem to have your own type of standards to what you want to do with your car. Ride to work, ride to a club. But get this, do you know if you stop going to amusement parks, stop going to clubs, stop going to places that are fun, all right? For amusement takes up your time. When you are mostly focused on knowledge, that's when your brain expands. Talking about the brain is very, very special. Now, what you do with yourself is very special too. It's very important. Very, very important what you do with yourself throughout the day. And what you need to know is knowledge is a very key and abundant way of settling some of your emotional problems. Oh yeah. Emotional problems can go away if you sit there and read. Read, collect information that you like. But it doesn't mean sit at the house and watch Pokemon, Batman and Robin. That's not going to get you where you need to be. Most people in the mental health field realize that most of the people that are in the housing settings are wasting their time. They sit at the house, they smoke, and they drink, and they eat. And they don't go anywhere else but to the programs. The programs have them closed in inside of a psychological mindset that they need the program, when really what they need is a job, something to do. Sometimes you don't get that in these programs you have across the United States of America. It's bad. Some people moved out of the state of New Jersey to get their marijuana license They had to move to another state because Chris Christie said marijuana will not be used in Jersey as long as he is governor. Now, I can't really say that was wrong of Chris Christie to do that, but at the same time, you have to understand this is a free country. Freedom should be allowed in many ways, even if it's marijuana. It's not a bad thing, actually. Think about it. It's not really a bad thing, and it would give the police less of a problem, actually, because you're allowing something that has been a stronghold in the community for so much time. And once you allow that to happen, the marijuana being free out there in the open, no one would have a problem. Cops would have one less reason to pull somebody over, and I don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with the cops. No one does. But get this, the reason why I mentioned money, the reason why I mentioned mindset, the reason why I mentioned cars, the reason why I mentioned clothes, and all the things that are of media, you have to be very careful in today's society not to make the wrong decision. For instance, you go to a club, you go to the amusement park, but you don't realize you're wasting your time because your brain is not expanding. Your brain is very special, so you have to treat it the right way. For instance, people go to McDonald's, people go to the Chinese food store. Instead of cooking your own food, you got to realize, cook your own food, and you see the difference in your health. Eat more vegetables, you see the difference in your health, your lifespan, the way you move, the way you react, and the way you think. I got a minute left, or 2 minutes actually. What I'm really trying to say is, when you whip out your money, think about the standards that is going to help you. Because a lot of people nowadays are stuck in a rut, no matter where you are, in the mental health industry or in life, living life. You're always stuck in that rut where you want something that is no good for you. And that's what we deal with in today's society. Some things aren't good for us, but we still want them. No man changed overnight or changed his life by just popping a pill. A man changed his life by going to school, getting a job, getting his money, getting a car, getting clothes, and getting food. He fed himself healthy. He didn't spend that much money on going to the club. He didn't spend that much money on going to amusement parks. He stayed in his house. He read the knowledge, key, abundant. And he made the right decision so he can make another good decision. Based it up like peanut butter and jelly. Simple as that. Have a nice day.